Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to everyone, wherever you are in the world. I hope that you are enjoying watching the Peace Beyond Border Peace Worker Conference 2025. And today, I will present another new topic, which is a reflection on the peace prayer that Lady Krystel High Corel, which is our first priestess emeritus for the Corellian Nativist Church International. Peace is more than absence of conflict. It is a living force that flows through every act of love, healing, and harmony. Across cultures and faith, prayer has always been a sacred bridge between human spirit and the divine, carrying intention that shaped reality. In this work, we reflect one such prayer, the Peace Prayer of Lady Krystel Newman Hakoral, First Priestess Emeritus of the Corellian Nativist Church. It is composed in 2014. Lady Crystal words continue to resonate as a timeless invocation for love, stability, freedom, and wise leadership. This document or this video, this presentation, does not merely preserve her prayer, it expands upon it, drawing lessons that speaks to our present world. Each section explores the deeper meaning behind her petitions and offer practical steps to embody peace in daily life. As you journey through this reflection, consider this. Peace begins within. It grows through intention, blossoms through action, and sustained through faith. May these pages or this video inspire you to weave peace into the sacred circle of life so that harmony may flourish in hearts, homes, and nations. So let us pray the peace prayer that Lady Crystal have prayed. I ask for love. I ask for healing. I ask for stability. I ask for individual freedom for every person across the world. I ask that all government leaders at every level and in every nation be guided to make decisions that benefit all beings in the sacred circle of life, that all may live and know the joy that is possible here on this earth. I ask this, I accept this, I give thanks for this, and I receive this. And it is so, so note it be. What a wonderful prayer that Lady Crystal have given us. And through this prayer, we are going to discuss, to dissect what lessons we should learn on praying this peace prayer that Lady Crystal have done. I believe that every prayer we utter is more than words. It is a sacred vessel carrying divine wisdom for our souls. Prayer is not merely a ritual, it is a living dialogue between human spirit and the eternal. In many faiths, such as Islam, prayer flows from the Holy Scripture, guiding the faithful to speak the words of the divine. These sacred texts serve as anchor of truth, shaping hearts and minds through the rhythm of the divine utterance. In our tradition, though we hold no written scripture, we are not without sacred words. The prayers of our elder arise from the depth of their hearts, born of experience, compassion, and faith. They shape their thoughts and emotions into offering to the divine, and through this act of devotion, the spoken word is transformed into something holy, a bridge between the finite and the infinite, between the seeker and the source. Every prayer carries a lesson, a whisper of truth that calls us to grow in love, wisdom, and unity. Today, we open ourselves to this truth as we seek the lessons woven into the peace prayer of Lady Crystal Newman High Choral, First Priestess Emeritus of the Corellian Nativist Church. 11 years ago, on August 15, 2014, she spoke words that continue to resonate across time, a prayer for love, healing, stability, and freedom for all beings. Her invocation reminds us that peace is not passive, it is an active force born from intention and sustained by faith. As we reflect on her prayer, let us ask, what does peace mean for us today? How do we embody love and healing in the world yearning for stability? And how can our voices, lifted in prayer, become instrument of transformation? For when we pray, We do not merely speak, we weave light into the fabric of existence. We call forth harmony from chaos, hope from despair, and unity from division. May this reflection guide us to see prayer not as a solitary act, but as a sacred thread connecting all hearts in the greater tapestry of life. And we recite Lady Krystel's word. May we feel their power ripple through the unseen realms, blessings all being in the circle of life, and so mote it be. Now, with this powerful statement that we have read from the prayer of Lady Krystel, let us dissect each section of the prayer that she have said for us. Let me just turn my script. As a peace weaver living here in the Philippines, English is my second language. So I want to very precise so that I could deliver the message of peace to everyone. No? So now, what profound lessons can we draw from the peace prayer offered by Lady Krystel? So number one lessons that we need to learn from this prayer is love as the foundation of peace. But how can love be the foundation of peace? It said, the first petition I asked for love. Remind us that peace begins with love. Love for ourselves, for others, and for all creation. Without love, healing and stability cannot flourish. This teaches us to cultivate compassion and empathy in every action. Now, a question has been asked by me as my mind really plays with everything, and I want to understand more of the language that is spoken, or what does it mean to me if I hear that prayer. No? So my question is, why love is essential in peace weaving? Have you also asked the question why love is essential in peace weaving? I remember that in the ladder of peace prayer, love is said to bring life. So how does love give us peace as it gives us life as well? So love is the first step in the ladder of peace because it is the root from which all other virtues grow. Without love, healing becomes hollow, stability becomes rigid, and freedom becomes self-serving. Love softens the hearts, opens the mind, and creates the fertile ground where peace can take root. It is the energy that binds communities together and transforms division to unity. When the prayer says, love brings life, it reminds us that love is the breath of existence. Life without love is merely a survival. Love gives meaning, purpose, and vitality. It nurtures relationship, inspires acts of kindness, and sustains hope, even in times of despair. In the sacred circle of life, love is the force that keeps the circle unbroken. Love gives us peace because it dissolves fear and replaces it with trust. When we love, we see others not as threat but as a reflection of the divine. Love teaches forgiveness, which heals wounds and prevents cycles of conflict. It creates harmony within ourselves because when we love, we align with our highest nature. And harmony within society because love seeks the good of all. In essence, peace is love in action. Love moves us to heal, to stabilize, to respect freedom, and to guide leadership with wisdom. Without love, peace is impossible. With love, peace becomes inevitable. It's so wonderful. That's why we need to love one another. And probably every religion in the world teaches how to love. And I hope you know how to love. And love begins within yourself, so as peace begins within yourself. Sorry, I'm turning the page. Mm, it's so difficult right now, paper to be to turn, no? And it might be a symbolism that people in power have their own paper, and sometimes when it comes to turn pages, it's difficult to turn and to change because of its stickiness to the power. But here I pray Let the goddess and the God will guide me as I present these reflections to the prayer of Lady Krystel. So the second lessons that we have to learn from the peace prayer that Lady Krystel is healing is a collective responsibility. I ask for healing speaks to the need for restoration, not only to the body, but of the mind, heart, and spirit. It calls us to be instrument of healing in a world wounded by conflict, injustice, and division. True healing starts within and radiates outward. This means we have to acknowledge that we need help, that we need healing because we are sick right now. Our society is sick and it may get worse if we not being treated. So healing is never an isolated act. It is a sacred process that ripples outward from the individual to the community and the world. When the prayer says, I ask for healing, it reminds us that wounds are not only personal, they are shared through the web of relationship that bind us together. Conflict, injustice, and suffering affect entire societies, and so the restoration of peace requires the participation of all. True healing begins within, but it does not end there. When we heal ourselves, we become instrument of healing for others through kindness, forgiveness, and compassion. Likewise, when the communities commit to healing, they create environment where trust and harmony can flourish. This is why healing is a collective responsibility, because peace cannot thrive in isolation. It is sustained by shared effort, mutual care, and the recognition that every soul is interconnected in the sacred circle of life. In essence, to heal one is to heal all, for the health of the whole depends on the wholeness of each part. So, this lesson will give you a practical step for collective healing. Number one, rituals for collective healing is to have a circle of light ceremony. So I really encourage you to do this circle of light ceremony. So the instruction here is to gather in a circle, light candles, and speak intention for healing, personal, communal, and global. Each participant shares one word of hope. I know most of you are already doing this in your temple, in your shrines, in your community center, or even at home. I really encourage that even within the home, you invite your family members to have this circle of light ceremony in order to heal one another's emotion, one another's thought, or even if you have any physical illness, you heal them with the circle of life by setting forth your intentions of love, care, to restore peace within our mind, our heart, and our body. No? And another ritual that you could do is the water blessings ritual. No? Use water as a symbol of cleansing and renewal. Participants wash their hands and bless water while affirming, I release pain and welcome peace. Sometimes people could not have peace because they are still holding tight to the pain that they experience. No? It's difficult for us to let go of those past events. And yes, we value history that through whatever happened to us, it makes us who we are. But sometimes we have to let go of the pain that happened in the past so that we could move on and grow. Another ritual is the shared breath meditation. Sit together in silence, breathing in harmony for several minutes. Visualize healing energy flowing through the group and into the world. So we have these three collective healing rituals. Then what we need to follow in order to have healing for the community is a community action. No? So we could have a healing dialogue, organize open forum where people can share stories of pain and resilience, fostering empathy and understanding. On my part, as an individual peace weaver and manghihilot, sometimes I do home visitation. No? I see it's not only the physical body that need to be healed. No? Sometimes their economic status, their financial, their emotional and their mental need. No? I think we need to build up a community where um, where peace prevails. I know every day we have a challenge. Although we can have peace right now, but later on, after an hour, we go back to the reality of the world. It is because that peace is needed in every person. We might have peace, but then we are not in control of how people will behave. No? It's not in our power to change the behavior of other persons. But if we change ourselves, we embrace the power of prayer, we could ask through prayer to bless the souls of everyone, and there might be change that will happen. No? So another community actions that we could do in order to affect community healing is the service project. Engage in acts of kindness, feeding the hungry, planting trees, or supporting mental health initiatives to heal societal wounds. Now, this is, I don't know the term, but now I know it is a service project that I'm doing, that I'm reaching out my neighbors. No? Uh, a simple act of kindness, of bringing food, of healing them, touching their body, no, and giving a sort of livelihood. I don't have that enough finances or monetary gain that I could help them also earn money, no? But together, in a little way, in a small way, I believe we could transform and change life so that everyone could enjoy peace. And lastly, on community action is conflict resolution circle. Create a safe space for reconciliation where differences are addressed with respect and compassion. And probably I might open this temple for that. No? Although we are just a small, no, the building is quite large enough, good for 5 to 10 people gathering here, but we are open for that to be an instrument of peace, uh, to make a conflict resolution circle. So I am very thankful for this, that because you are giving me idea of what and how I could continue and sustain the ministry of peace weaving here in the Philippines. I hope this also inspires you to work on in your own community, in your area, in your country. Now, it is important that peace workers unite, working together to promote peace in our world. No. Number three, confirmations of collective healing. A confirmation just like I am a vessel of healing for myself and others. Together, we restore harmony in the sacred circle of life. As I heal, the world heals me. Peace flows through us and blesses all beings. So, what a wonderful information, no? And probably you yourself could make and share this affirmation to our community, no? You are always welcome to join the Interfaith Order of Peace Weaver. The Peace Prayer means the Interfaith Peace Prayer Interfaith Ministry, which is here in the Philippines. And all throughout the world, we have Corellian temples and shrines that offers peace prayer. No? It becomes a peace center. No? I hope that we could call our temples to be a peace prayer center all throughout the world. No? Now, what other lessons that we have to learn? So I think there is 7 lessons that we need. No, number 3 is stability brings harmony. Lady Krystel said, "I ask for stability." It teaches that peace requires balance, social, emotional, and spiritual. Stability is not stagnation; it is a steady ground upon which growth and harmony can thrive. This lesson urges us to create environments of trust and security. And to be honest, right now, to what is happening around the world, we might say that many people are inflicted with trust issues. No? So here, stability is a pillar of harmony. Lady Crystal's peace prayer reminds us that peace is not only about love and healing, it also requires stability. Stability is the steady ground upon which harmony can thrive. Without it, even the most noble intentions can falter in the face of chaos and uncertainty. So why stability brings harmony? It says stability creates a sense of safety and predictability. When individuals and communities feel secure, fear and anxiety diminish, making space for cooperation and empathy. This is why stability is the soil where harmony grows. It prevents disorder or nurtures balance in a world of constant change. Stability acts as an anchor, allowing us to respond to challenges with clarity rather than panic. So, in what sense should we be stable? Stability is multidimensional. It is not rigidity, but a dynamic balance that touches every aspect of life. So number one, we have to be stable to have an emotional stability. Cultivate calm through mindfulness, prayer, and self-awareness. Respond to challenges with patience rather than impulsiveness. Spiritual stability. Anchor ourselves in faith or guiding principles. Maintain regular spiritual practices like meditation, ritual affirmations to sustain inner balance. But to be honest, do people maintain their spiritual stability? Sometimes people are also disappointed with their religious group. But remember, being a religious is different from being spiritual. And we might be in a form of religion, but we do not encourage everyone to be part of us. But if you like, if you believe, you are welcome to gather with us. But we do not require you to become a member. Just be with us and live peace with us. Even you are a pagan, a Wiccan of different churches of tradition. If you are Hindu, Buddhist, Muslim, Christians, you are welcome to join us in the interfaith order of peace river because every religion desires to have peace. And probably I pray that we should unite in promoting peace to one another. No? Number three, we should be also social stability. No? We have to build relationship rooted in trust and respect. Avoid divisive behaviors, instead foster dialogue and understanding. Number four, and this is the reason for this peace beyond border, no, um, conference event, no, to have a dialogue, to see, to hear what other things about this situation, not only in our life, but also with other communities in other countries and the whole world. No? So practical stability, keep consistency and responsibilities, family work, community, create routines that support well-being and reduce stress. So now, how to be stable? This is a nice question that even me, myself, really need that stability. No? So stability is cultivated through intentional practices. One, grounding practices through daily meditation, breathing exercises, or connecting with nature. Three, two, to have a clear values. Know what you stand for. This prevents being swayed by external chaos. Three, healthy boundaries protect your time and energy to avoid burnout. And four, adaptability. Stability doesn't mean rigidity, but be flexible while staying rooted in our core principles. So this is the technique, that the prayer have teach us na in order to become stable. No? So as a reflection, where in my life do I feel unstable? And how can I restore balance? How does my emotional state affect the harmony of my relationship? Three, what spiritual practices help me stay grounded during times of uncertainty? I'll leave that questions to you to think. And you may rewatch this video if you want to answer, no? To answer back. But it is nice that watching this video, this conference, you might have a notebook and a pen, so you could take down note. But in any ways, no, I might be giving this script or this lesson to the Order of Peace Weaver, a dedicated member of the Order of Peace Weaver, so that you may download the text of Lady Krystel High Coral. No? So number 4, freedom is for all. Freedom for all is sacred. So this is what the prayer of Lady Krystel have teach us. Freedom for all is sacred. No? So she said, I ask for individual freedom for every person across the world. So Lady Krystel is thinking of every person across the world. So if every person is mentioned, it means even you and me, she have thought about me 11 years ago. And you and everyone else, it might not be the people who lives right now, but probably it, when we pray, one of the mystery of prayer is it could travel across time. It could travel in the past, it could travel in the present, and it will travel in the future. So the piece that we are doing right now, even this video, you might be seeing this right now, but it could also be preserved so that it could be watched in the future. I don't know what will be my status by that time, but at this moment, I am the second degree clergy of the Correlian Nativist tradition, and I am the punong binabaylan of Templong Anituhan ng Luntiang Agama and working here in the Philippines. Who knows in the future if I watch this video, I am already someone else. But I pray that being Apo Adman of the future will still hold on to the commitment that I am giving right now. I bless you, Apo Adman, and everyone else. So, Lady Crystal Peace Prayer proclaims, I ask for individual freedom for every person across the world. This petition reminds us that freedom is not merely a political idea, it is a spiritual principle rooted in dignity and autonomy of every soul. Freedom is sacred because it honors the divine spark within each person and affirms their right to live authentically. Living authentically is a next lesson that comes into my mind. So why freedom is sacred? It says freedom honors the divine within. Every human being carries a unique essence and purpose. Freedom allows individual to express that essence without fear or oppression. When we respect freedom, we affirm that each soul has the right to fulfill its spiritual calling. Freedom is essential for authentic peace. No? Peace without freedom is just an illusion. If people are bound by injustice and coercion, harmony cannot truly exist. Freedom ensures that peace is chosen, not imposed, a state where individuals and communities thrive in mutual respect. Number 3, freedom upholds equality and justice. Sacred freedom transcends race, creed, and nationality. It calls us to dismantle system of discrimination and oppression, creating a world where every voice matters and every life is valued. Number 4, freedom enables growth and creativity. When people are free, they can innovate, learn, and contribute to society. This creative energy strengthens communities and fosters progress, making freedom a cornerstone of collective well-being. So, the following will be a practical step to promote freedom and respect for autonomy. One, small spiritual practice, affirmations for freedom, such as I honor the divine freedom within every soul. Freedom is sacred and I uphold it in thought, words, and deed. And we can do also a freedom candle ritual. Light a candle as a symbol of liberty and pray for the liberation of all beings from fear, oppression, and injustices. Next is circle of voices. Gather in circle where each person speaks a word of praise that represents freedom to them, leaving a collective affirmation. Number 2, to have a community action. No? Advocacy for human rights support initiatives that protect civil liberties and promote equality. No? Such as I know in the US, there is a Lady Liberty League of Lady Selena Fox of the Circle Sanctuary. No? So let us always support all organizations or community that have advocated for freedom of religion, freedom of speech, for our own freedom. Education for empowerment, organize workshops that teach the value of autonomy and respect for diversity. safe spaces, create environment where individuals can express themselves without judgment or fear. And I rest assured that every temple and shrines of the Corellian Nativist Church are a safe space where everyone can express themselves without judgment or fear. In the Philippines, we have two Corellian temple. One is Templong Antuhan, and the other one is Temple of the Path of the Wise in Davao, in Mindanao. So if you want to have a safe space to speak out your voice, please come to these temples and rest assured you will be you are safe with us. No? Number three, daily commitment. Practice non-judgment and respect for differing beliefs. Speak out against injustice when you witness it. Three, encourage dialogue that honors individual choices and freedoms. Lastly, as our reflection, how do I honor the freedom of others in my daily interactions? In what way can I contribute to creating a world where freedom is respected? And number three, how does my understanding of freedom shape my vision of peace? So let me continue about the lessons we have to learn from the peace prayer. It's number five, leadership guided by wisdom. This prayer plea for leaders, and I pray for our leaders as well here in the Philippines, no, to make decisions that benefit all beings, teaches us that governance is a sacred duty. It calls for integrity, compassion, and foresight in leadership, qualities we should also embody in our own spheres of influence. Integrity, compassion, and foresight are the wisdom that guides leadership, and here why they are important. Number one, integrity, the moral compass. Integrity ensures that leaders act with honesty, fairness, and consistency. It builds trust between leaders and those they serve. Without integrity, leadership becomes self-serving or corrupt, which erodes peace and stability. Integrity anchors decision in truth, making them reliable even in times of crisis. Number two, compassion is the heart of service. Compassion allows leaders to understand and respond to the needs of people with empathy. It prevents policies from becoming cold or oppressive and ensures that governance reflects care for human dignity. Compassion transforms authority into service, creating harmony and reducing conflict. Number three, foresight, the vision for the future. Foresight gives leaders the ability to anticipate consequences and plan for sustainable solutions. It moves leadership beyond short-term gains toward long-term well-being. With foresight, leaders can prevent harm, adapt to change, and guide communities toward peace and prosperity. So, are these the wisdom that guides leadership? Yes, these three qualities, integrity, compassion, and foresight, form the essence of leadership guided by wisdom. They work together as integrity, as it provides the moral foundation, compassion, it infuses decision with empathy and justice, and foresight directs action towards sustainable peace. When combined, they create leadership that is ethical, empathetic, and visionary. Exactly what Lady Krystel Peace Prayer calls for when asking leaders to make decisions that benefit all beings in the sacred circle of life. So number six, there is one more. I think this is the next lessons that we have to learn now. Gratitude and faith activate blessings. The closing affirmation, I ask this, I accept this, I give thanks for this, and I receive this. So here, it's like a confession of receiving. No? Um, this closing affirmation teach the spiritual principles of alignment. Asking opens the door, accepting shows readiness, gratitude attracts abundance, and receiving completes the cycle of manifestation. So Lady Crystal Peace Prayer closes with this affirmation. I ask this, I accept this, I give thanks for this, and I receive this. This sequence teaches a profound spiritual principle. Blessings are not random. They are activated through alignment with intention, gratitude, and faith. No? So, what are blessings? Blessings are manifestation of goodness, harmony, and abundance flowing into our lives through divine grace and conscious alignment. They represent the fulfillment of what we seek in prayer, love, healing, stability, freedom, and peace, made tangible through faith and gratitude. So, how to activate our faith? No? So, one, asking the door, asking opens the door. Asking declares intention and invites divine energy to work in our lives. Accepting. Show readiness. Acceptance means trusting the process and believing that what we seek is possible. Gratitude is the magnet that draws blessings closer, giving thanks and even more receiving. Creates a vibration of abundance and faith. Receiving. Receiving is an active posture of openness, allowing blessing to manifest without resistance or doubt. Faith as a catalyst. Faith transforms word into reality. When we affirm, and it is so, so mote it be, we declare certainty, not mere hope. This teaches words spoken with faith shape reality, turning prayer into manifestation. So practical step to cultivate gratitude and faith. One, daily gratitude practice. Write down three things you are thankful this morning and speak it aloud by I give thanks for the blessing of unfolding in my life. For me, I am grateful and thankful for the universe that I was able to wake up, open my eyes, to breathe, and now speaking in front of you. And I am very thankful that this video will be broadcasted and many people will watch it. And I thank you because the words that I said will be manifested in your life as you will take heed to the advice, to the message of peace, of living peace in your life. And I thank you also for watching me and holding still up to the end of this presentation. So, number two, affirmation of faith and gratitude. I trust the divine to provide what I need. Gratitude opens the door to abundance, and I receive blessings with joy and humility. Number three, step no, make a gratitude journal. Keep a journal dedicated to blessings received and prayer answered, and each entry with and it is so, so mote it be. Short ritual circle of gratitude. So this is a tip, no? You can make a gratitude circle by gathering in a circle with a candle at the center. Each participant speak one blessing they are grateful for. Light the candle together and affirm, we give thanks for what it is, what has been, and what will be, and it is so, so mote it be. Close with silent meditation, visualizing blessings flowing to the circle of light. So as a reflection, how does gratitude shift my perspective on challenges? Okay, can we be grateful in terms of challenges? Yes, yes, because challenges, obstacles are placed before us so that we could endure and we could be victorious. We can still be grateful even in times of problem. We should be thankful because even during the hardship of life, even right now, in our life, in my life here in the temple, it's not always great. But I know I am grateful because I suffer this, because I'm still human. I am thankful to the divine for making me as a human and not a divine. You know, I have this short tempered and I'm always angry on on the unrighteousness that I've seen. If I have a superpower, a divine power, like the divinity, I might punish all the people who do that. And there will be no people will be left in this world if I punish everyone. Because everyone is guilty of unrighteousness. That's why I am thankful that I am a human. I am thankful that I recognize my weakness. I am thankful that I see the weaknesses of other people. That's why I am thankful that I have the ability to pray, to communicate to the divine, to bring peace to the world, to straighten up our wrongdoings, and to live in harmony with the divine. In what ways can I strengthen my faith in unseen beings? Diba? In what ways I can strengthen my faith in unseen being? To be honest, I am talking now to no one. I do not see you right now, so I could consider you as an unseen being. But probably this is the question here is pertaining to the unseen spirits. And as I breathe, I cannot see what I breathe, but I could feel. Even though I talk and see no one here right now, I know you are watching on your phone. I know, not sure, but my mind tells me there is someone who is watching behind this camera, holding their phone, sitting on their laptop, or projecting it on a widescreen TV or whatever. I know, you will hear my voice. I know it will touch your heart. It will enter your mind and it will touch your heart. I know this video will work out for everyone. So, how do I practice receiving and openness and humility? Hmm. How do I practice receiving with openness? I am very open because all the help I need, I am ready to 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 receive. Though, of course, I need to work hard for. I have to repay. I have to repay for whatever the things that I receive. There is one time last day 2 days ago, and I will mention Sally Padlan of Taiwan. She at first I don't know, but I received money with my GCash, and I am so surprised that I received 500 pesos on my e-wallet. I was so worried because I intend to send it back to whoever sent it to me because there is a phone number on the receipt. But then when I opened my Facebook Messenger, I saw it was our sister, our Kalahi in Taiwan asking for prayer. Uh, she said that I use this to buy candle to light for her. And I did, no? Because I do not want to receive blessings or money that I do not that I am not grateful for. So as a show of gratefulness, I want to give service to them, to everyone. So probably this is the way how I will answer this reflection questions. No? So number 7, I think this is the last message of Lady Krystel. No, so affirmation creates reality. And it is so, so mote it be, is a declaration of faith. It teaches us that words have power. When spoken with intention, they shape reality. This reminds us to speak life, hope, and peace into existence. Lady Crystal Pisper ends with a powerful declaration, and it is so, so mote it be. This praise is more than closing, it is a spiritual principle. It teaches words spoken with faith shaped reality. When we affirm, we do not merely hope, we declare certainty. This transforms intention into manifestation. This is so wonderful. I always pray and my prayer, and it is so, so mote it be. But now I learn it is a spiritual principle that when we affirm, we do not merely hope, we declare with certainty. This transforms intention into manifestation. This is real power and magic at all. No? So, how reality is created? Reality in a spiritual sense is shaped by three categories. So what are these categories? Thought, word, and action. Our thoughts form the blueprint. Our words give it energy, and our action anchor it in the physical world. Affirmation work at the level of thought and word. They program the mind and direct spiritual energy toward the reality we seek. Why affirmation contribute to reality? Affirmations are not empty phrases. They are creative command. When we spoke with conviction, they focus intention, clarify what we desire, and direct the energy toward it. Rewire belief, replace fear and doubt with faith and confidence. Activate spiritual law. In many traditions, spoken words are seen as seed that grow into reality. And then sustain alignment. It keeps us rooted in gratitude and faith, which activate blessings. So the power of affirmation, because they combine faith and vibration. Words carry energy. When infused with belief, they resonate through the unseen realms and influence outcome. This is why Lady Crystal affirmation is so potent. It declares completion, not possibility. So practical step to use affirmation effectively. Number one, speak with certainty. Use present tense statement like I am at peace. Love flows through me and blessings all beings. Then repeat it daily. Consistency strengthens belief. Begin and end your day with affirmation. Number three, combine with action. Pair affirmations with rituals, journaling, or acts of kindness or to anchor intention. And while affirming, we visualize. See and feel the reality you are clearing as it already exists. Example, peace surrounds me and flows through every part of my life. I am a vessel of healing and harmony. Love guides my thought, words, and action, and it is so motivate me. So here, we can have a short ritual of speaking affirmation with power by preparing a space, light a candle, a symbol of illumination, take a deep breath, focusing on calm and clarity, say each affirmation aloud with conviction, and seal with so mote it be. Then close your eyes and imagine an affirmation manifesting the circle of life. So with this, we may conclude, no, Lady Crystal Peace Prayer is more than a collection of words. It is a spiritual blueprint for living harmony. Each petition, love, healing, stability, freedom, wise leadership, gratitude, and affirmation forms a thread in the tapestry of peace. When woven together, this thread creates a fabric strong enough to hold communities, nations, and the world in unity. Peace begins with us. It grows through our choices, our prayers, and our actions. Love softens hearts, healing restores wholeness, stability anchors hope, and freedom honors the divine spark in every soul. Leadership guided by wisdom ensures that these values flourish in society, while gratitude and faith activate blessings that sustain us through the life uncertainties. Finally, affirmation reminds us that words have power, spoken with intention, and they shape reality. As we close this reflection, let us remember peace is not passive. It is an active force born from intention and sustained by faith. Every prayer we utter, every act of kindness we perform, and every affirmation we speak becomes a ripple in the great ocean of life. Together, these ripples form waves of transformation. May we carry these lessons forward, not only in words but in deeds, so that the sacred circle of life remain whole, vibrant, and filled with harmony. And as we affirm, and it is so mote it be, may peace flows to us and blessings to all beings. Mayari na?